What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog back with another Transformers Generations Titans Return review. This is Titans Return Autobot Hot Rod and Firedrive, which I believe is Firebolt originally. And as you can see, we have the name Hot Rod back officially. This is him in his package. I already did one take, but I got interrupted or something, so that's why it's opened. Take a look at the back, and you can take a look at the read-up. Pause it now if you want to read it. And it shows some of the figures. You got Six Shot, I'm getting him. Optimus and Megatron are in my pile. And yeah. Taking a look at the collector's card and the full art of the robot. You got the little obligatory product shot down here. Alright, without further ado, let's get to the review. Alright, so here's Hot Rod out of the box and onto the table, the studio. And he is awesome. As you can see, he has Trigger Happy's head on. And if you look, that is the Optimus Prime head, I'm pretty sure. Although there's a bridge in the middle of his faceplate, but I'm not so sure that would be on the Optimus mold or not, since I don't own it, since I'm waiting for Takara's. But it's floppy on this figure. But, yeah, that's one thing. I just wanted to show that off because it looks really kind of interesting. Next up, I just wanted to show something I missed in the last review. That actually was the first thing I took Twinferno out of the packaging, and it's the first thing I did with him. There's a couple little tabs. You can see a little bit of red paint on that tab. And there's a couple tab slots up in his shoulders there. Oops, sorry, bumping the camera. And you just peg them in. Oh, sorry, this way. Right there. So the 5mm post is facing down. Same thing on this side, and he has a couple shoulder kind of guns. Just a real quick update on Twinferno. And here is Hot Rod out of the packaging and on the studio. I know I said that already once, but he is awesome. Oh, I forgot to put his head on. Let's put his head on. So this is the real Hot Rod. Clip his head on. Let's see what's going on. There we go. And he's cool, man. I actually didn't think I'd like him because of his shoulders, but I'm enjoying it. The only thing I don't like is his freaking hips are loose, and in my state, they discontinued in 2013 any of the pledge, whatever. Yeah, he's got loose hips. So, I mean, I can get him to stand like that, but it's a little bit harder doing with loose hips reaching 2 feet ahead of me. So, yeah, we'll check him out. That's him right there, and he comes with a couple guns, and you can put them together, but it's a little bit different than the other ones. There's a kind of a threading, I guess, in a sense. You can see there's a tab here and a hole there, you know, slot there. So you kind of go like this. You put this on top of there, underneath there, and then back on top of there, like that. And of course you can put a Titans Return figure in there. There's no real tabbing, I don't think. It just kind of sits there. So yeah, it doesn't really. Let's see if we can get it to actual lock in there. Yeah, I guess, well, no, not really. You can kind of get it to sort of lock in there, but there you go. So you got that. That's for blowpipe. We'll move blowpipe over here, and we'll take the guns, and we can separate them back, and you can always, you know, use them in Hot Rod's hands. So that looks cool. So we'll do that really quick, and they fit nice and tight. You know, it's funny because for a while they actually had the hands open. They looked kind of cool. And they're back to like just holes in the hands again. They do look better than the old holes, but still, they're holes in the hands. He has way loose hips, so that's a bummer. That's one thing we don't really want. But we're gonna do a comparison here with the 2006 Hot Rod. This is actually the one for the contest, along with Protoform Optimus Prime, Pop Vegeta. There's a sealed Red Alert, mint and sealed box Red Alert from the Generations line from like 2009 or something. And there's one other figure I can't remember, and I believe there's going to be a choice. It's not going to be all of them, but there's going to be more than one of them, and it's pretty much, I wanted to make sure someone that won would get something they like, so I have a little bit of variety. And then you're not going to get just one thing. But I'll re-go over the rules when I watch the video again. I kind of forgot, it's been months. But yeah, so as you can see, he's taller now, and he looks more like Hot Rod. Although this figure is built better. He's got a stronger build. But they made a figure, I have this figure in these colors, but he's also got the gray shins. These parts right here are painted gray, but that figure is so flimsy. It's like this figure. So, and it looks like it's made from the same type of plastic. So I'm not sure why that's the case with both of them, but there you go. I didn't. For people that watched the video, I didn't have this originally, but I did find it. So I showed that in one of my videos, but it was like not a contest video. It was just a random video. But he's in good shape, and he's complete. And just one more comparison. As you can see, Hot Rod is taller than most of the rest of the Titans Return line, and that is appropriate. So I appreciate that. Alright, so details. You got the Autobot symbol on the chest, as it should be. The flames on the chest, as it should be. I wish there was a spinning gimmick. Like they could take this and spin it around so it's just a flat chest like he's supposed to have. He's not supposed to have his engine block up there. He has his, this is more like the Classics figure. That was the first time they did that. And they could have easily engineered something like Masterpiece Bumblebee where it spins and then it has a flat chest like he's supposed to. That would make the figure all the much better. Maybe Takara will re-engineer it or something. I doubt it. Yeah, they're not going to do that. But yeah, so he's got a little bit of big shoulders. He's got this weird red plastic that'll probably get fixed with the Takara Tomy release, but he's got, you know, bicep swivels. His arms will go out to the side. Pretty good. And they also have a little bit of play, like, not much, but, you know, on the ball joint itself. You can swivel it, of course, and it will go up and down a little bit on that hinge. So he has a waist swivel, so that's cool. His head is the same ball joint as all the Titans Return heads. So his hips will go out, forward. They don't really stay too well, but you can always get that pledge with Future Shine. And if anyone wants to help me out, they discontinued pledge with Future Shine in my state in 2013, so I have no way to tighten the ball joints unless I want to use super glue, which I don't like using super glue. I know it works, I've done it, but I don't like using it. Okay, so we have that, and then he's got a 90-degree bend there, and then his feet will move up a little bit and back a little bit, but I think in order to go back, you kind of have to move that out a little bit, but you can do it. You can manipulate it, and then it will go up just a little bit. So, not bad posability. Nothing in the wrists. And that's pretty much it. So, removing his guns. Let's take those off real quick. Put them aside. He's got some silver kind of plastic here, or gray plastic. And then it's like got that swirl. And then he's got silver painted like vents on his shins. He's got a silver abdomen. Silver painted engine block. He's got gray plastic for his like the pipes, I guess. He's got yellow painted spoiler, and he's got blue sorry, translucent blue for the window. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, okay, to transform him, you just want to kind of lock these into place. Then you flip his hands in, but not all the way. They're not going to go in there all the way. They're going to go in about that far. You do that on both sides, just like that. We want to remove his head. You want to flip this up, and underneath here, there's another flip to get out the rest of his car mode, so like that. And then like this, you can remove that first. Goes up like that. These can just start to go up like that. Alright. So it's just the figure here. And then we want to do a 180 swivel at the waist. just like that. You want to pull these out to the side, so it opens up the back hollow spots, and then you flip the legs, or the feet into the legs, like that, and then you just flip up his legs like this, and you want to attach the connection points, slots, tabs, you slot that together like this, and then you just kind of lift this back and put the pipes here into the other spots on his arms, just like that. Make sure this is up. Clip these together with the tabs right there on the side. You can see this tab sticking out there. You want to put that all together like this. You take this and swivel it 180, pull it up on that hinge so it flattens out right here. See what I'm saying? And then it goes back on a double hinge right where that orange joint is. You flip it back here, and then it will attach, kind of peg in nicely back here. And there we have Hot Rod in vehicle mode. And he looks freaking awesome. Oh yeah, the light there. He rolls really nice, and he's kind of going off at an angle, but he doesn't. If you roll him, he rolls straight. And he's got this really cool, you know, he's a really cool design, just like Hot Rod always did. I just love this. He's got a couple tabs back here, so you can put Titan Masters on if you want. I don't really show that usually in my videos, but it can. So that's kind of cool. When you put the gun back together, so we get it to, how do we do this? Like this. And we just snap those parts back together like I showed you guys. Just like that. He's got a couple tabs here and here that you can do outside like this if you wanted to. You can do it upside down. I think that looks better than a big hole in the top of the gun. That looks pretty stupid to me, but you can do that. You can also split it in half and put them on one on each end. Or there's a couple slots in the engine block and a couple tabs right there, and you just tab it on like so. And of course, like I showed you, you can put a Titan Master in here. As additionally, you can flip this up, and it looks just like, it's like basically this is the way it was in the movie and the cartoon. He had this flipped up, and Daniel could get in, and we just get Firebolt or whatever his name is here. And we sit him in the, let's get him sitting like that. Sit him in the cockpit. Sorry if my hands are in the way. Something is going on. Maybe I have to do it more like this. Yeah. What is going? Oh, you know what it is, dude? There's a tab. You see that hole right here where my finger shows and not shows? Yeah, you take that tab that I've shown in lots of other videos and you tab that in first. Then once you get that tab in, you get his legs all the way back, and then he sits all the way back like that, and then he closes together. And he looks awesome, dude. He's got the right colors. I'm sure the Takara one will look even better, but it's got pinned on wheels in the front, so I like that. You know, pinned on wheels are always good. And like I said, you can still tab this together for storage reasons, or if you want to look like a badass Hot Rod. And it looks pretty cool. And we'll take a little bit of a comparison with Trigger Happy here, just to show you size. There's kind of a comparison in size there and there. So, decent sized car. And I actually really like them. I didn't think I would, but I do. I really do. I just need to get something to tighten up his joints. So if anyone can help me get some pledge with Super Shine or whatever it's called there, that would be really helpful. I like how they're using pins. You know, pins are really important to me. See the pins? I'm not really big on pop-on parts. Pins up there and everything. So they did a great job pinning this guy together, which I'm very, happy about. Pretty much that's it, guys. So, leave a like, leave a comment if you got something to say, and stay sub, stay awesome. That's a wrap. I'm out. Stay for the pictures if you want. Alright. Stay awesome, guys. Peace. I'm out.